I used a Russian term, a proverb, dovyai no provyai. It means trust, but verify.
Trust but verify. That's what Reagan said. And honestly, it might be the most important advice you can get in this life. Whether it's friendships, relationships, or business, trusting blindly is how you can end up betrayed, heartbroken, and financially fucked. So welcome back, Achievers. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And now yes, grab your favorite cup of coffee and sit tight, because in the next 10 minutes I'll show you how to avoid getting screwed, Reagan style.
You are watching the Achievers Toolkit. Build a better you.
Alright, first let me give you some background. Ronald Reagan was 2 times President of the United States in the 1980s. And you can like him or not, but he's widely regarded as a charismatic, well-spoken, intelligent leader. He popularized the phrase "trust but verify" during Cold War negotiations between the United States and the Soviet Union. And really, what better time to triple-check your facts than when you're dealing with the possibility of nuclear war? But here's the thing, this mindset is not exclusive to high-stakes geopolitics. It's also one of the smartest ways to navigate your everyday life. Chances are you have been betrayed at least once by someone close to you. This could have been a friend, a business associate, a family member, or the person you thought was the love of your life and could do you no wrong. Personally, I have been there more than once, and I wish I had seen a video like this back then, when I was a bit younger. It would have saved me a lot of pain. So let's talk about trust in 3 important areas of life: friendships, romance, and business. And I'll show you how to apply trust but verify without being overly paranoid. Area number 1, friendships. The slogan here should be trust slowly, verify often. Remember, you don't get to choose your family, but you do get to choose your friends. So choose wisely. Trust should be earned, not handed out like it's free candy. We often assume that close friends are safe from any suspicion, that they would never cross the line. But research tells a different story. One recent study that examined about 900 betrayal situations across the UK, France, and Switzerland found that a shocking 27% involved a close friend. I'm not too surprised. I do have a little personal anecdote to share with you. I once had a friend who very often lied to other people over the phone, right in front of me. For example, one time we were driving to pick up his girlfriend to go to a party, and he told her we were just 5 minutes away, when in reality we were at least an hour away, and we were even planning to stop for food. When I asked him why he lied, he casually said, "It doesn't matter, she'll wait." That's a red flag right there. That day something broke between us, and that something was trust. I started paying more attention, and I realized this was something he would do very often. And sure enough, it didn't take long before he started doing it to me. Granted, they were very small lies, nothing really harmful, but that was enough to undermine our friendship. So my advice for friendships is look for consistency. Does this person fulfill their promises? Does he or she return favors? Does he or she pay back any money they owe you without you having to insist? Does he or she gossip about others in a negative way? Because if they do, they're probably gossiping about you when you're not around. Now, all these principles could also apply to family members. I don't want to talk too much about family because that's a very delicate topic. Blood connections should guarantee some level of trust. But of course, that's not always the case, and not everyone has a healthy family circle. I have friends who have been betrayed by cousins, siblings, and even their parents. So, if needed, you can apply all these principles to your family members as well. Up to you. Area number 2, romance. Another very delicate topic. The slogan here could be love hard, verify harder. So yes, love is blind, sometimes way too blind. It's a space where you instinctively lower your guard and allow yourself to be vulnerable. And all of this is okay. You can shut down every security system you have except one, the bullshit detector. Lowering your guard doesn't mean switching off your brain. But unfortunately, according to psychological studies, our brains are wired to ignore problems and red flags when it comes to romantic relationships, particularly at the beginning, a phenomenon called progression bias. We want the relationship to continue, to progress, so we focus on the good and we just ignore the bad. I'm linking the full research paper below. It's a fascinating read, and at least it can make you aware of your own blind spots when you fall in love. Here are a few specific things to watch for. Are their actions consistent with their words? Because saying I love you means nothing if they constantly cancel plans, disrespect you, or simply don't show any love through their everyday actions. Do they isolate you? If someone tries to cut you off from friends and family, that probably has more to do with control than with love, so watch out. Do they avoid accountability? If everything is always your fault and they never take responsibility or admit a clear mistake, that tells you a lot about the other person's maturity. And last but not least, are they secretive with their phone, finances, or whereabouts? And you're not asking for a surveillance report or anything like that, but secrecy without explanation is a clear warning. Area number 3, business. The slogan here is easy to remember: always verify. Here by business I mean anything that pays your bills or has the potential to make you money. It could be an actual business, it could be a typical 9-to-5 job, or any initiative that might become profitable at some point. Every time there is money involved, it's best practice to have everything in writing and to consult with professionals such as accountants or lawyers before you set anything in motion. Even if you're setting up a small business with your best friend or a family member, you are both safer if you have a contract that is comprehensive, unambiguous, and of course, on paper. If you're still not convinced, here's some food for thought. Psychologists have found that the exposure to money has a psychological impact on people, making them less pro-social, more emotionally distant, and less cooperative. Money changes people, and not always for the best, so always cover your ass. I'm linking the article in the description if you want to check it out, and remember, trusting blindly is never a good idea when it comes to the world of business. Always verify. Always, always, always. So that's the Trust But Verify survival kit. I hope this doesn't make you paranoid, that's really not the point. I'm just trying to make you more cautious. At the end of the day, Trust But Verify isn't pessimistic, it's just a smart way to navigate what's often a dangerous world. It keeps your circle tight, your heart protected, and your wallet safe. I really hope this video added a useful tool to your kit and got you thinking about your past experiences and what you can learn from your mistakes. Have you ever paid a high price for trusting the wrong person? If so, please do share in the comment section. I read every comment, so if you have a juicy story, please do share it. And don't forget, you can grab a free chapter of my book, Tackle the Hustle, at theachieverstoolkit.com, or get yourself a copy on Amazon. I talk about social decluttering in chapter 4, which is closely related to what we discussed today. But yeah, enough with the self-promotion. Thanks for watching, Achievers, and I'll see you on the next one.